Well, welcome to our second celebration assembly for Chawson. This week it just gets bigger and better, and your work is so amazing. Listen out and see whether you've been chosen. This week I'm going to start the ball rolling with reception again, working our way up. And starting with RO, Stanley has been chosen this week. Stanley has worked so hard and is doing so brilliantly at writing his name, and is trying hard on all the other tasks that have been given to him. Miss O'Kane is so impressed, and so are we. A very special mention now with Mr. Bartle's choice this week. Mr. Bartle has chosen Sophia, and Sophia this week has gone above and beyond. So she's done her phonics just like she's been asked, and she's gone on to do even more, visiting top marks and Oxford Owls. Absolutely fantastic. We are very proud of you, Sophia. In RCW this week, we have chosen two very special children. The first is Evie. Evie has done so much work and has tried really hard this week. She had her teddy bears picnic, like lots of you did in RCW. And Evie even used her maths knowledge of full and empty while having her picnic, and she shared with her teddies. So a very deserving winner this week. Now, who could it be next? We have Megan next. Megan has been a maths star this week. She has done some really wonderful work on the number of the week, 11. And she has really challenged herself and sent in so many pictures and even a video at the park, still hunting and counting to 11. Well done, girls, this week. Now, if you're in 1T, I bet you can't wait to find out who Miss Trevor has chosen. She told me that she feels like the meanest teacher in the world, only choosing 2 because her class are working so hard. But she has, and this week it is Harry. Harry, well done on standing out from the crowd this week. You clearly put so much effort into all you're doing. You've impressed us, and how wonderful to hear that you've also impressed your mum with your maths. Well done. Second, Archie. Archie is so clear from everything that you send in that you are putting so much effort into your work. It's so neat and so well thought about. And your lantern that you made, you must have followed those instructions so carefully. Well done, you two. Congratulations, first of all, to Liliana. Liliana, you complete your home learning with such enthusiasm. And Miss Gardner is very impressed by your fun and fantastic ways of finding to do it as well. Wait till you see Liliana's pictures coming up. You'll see just one example there. Next, Isaac. Well done, Isaac. You've worked particularly hard on your maths this week and mastered those very tricky bar models. Well done, Isaac. Moving on to 1PT, two great choices this week. The first, Sophia. Well done, Sophia. I hear you had a little injury and you have continued working on regardless. That doesn't surprise me about you at all. Well done, keep up the work. Second, Jacob. Jacob has really persevered with his work this week. And, I hope he is learning just how brilliant he can actually be, because we certainly know it, Jacob. And so should you. Well done with all your work. Now for Miss White's turn, Tallulah. What a week it's been for you. You've been chosen because this week you've really pulled it around. It was hard, wasn't it, last week learning at home? And this week you are giving everything your absolute best efforts. Well done. And somebody else that gives it a best effort every single day, Louise, it's you. You work hard every day with huge encouragement from your mum, and you do it all with a smile on your face, which makes you Miss White's second choice. QMW, two great choices. We've got, first of all, Faith. Faith, you have completed every single task that's been set. I wonder how many people could say that. That sure is something to celebrate. Your writing is neat, it's been beautiful, and Mrs. Mill tells me she was very impressed by the range of punctuation in your story this week. Well done. Another brilliant story writer for our second choice, Mia B. Mia, another person that's doing their work every day. We're very proud of that. And your story shone because of the range of vocabulary and how you really made it your own. People will not believe the standard of Year 2 writing when they see it coming up next. Well done, girls. Now, as I move on to Year 3, I'm going to choose 3H first of all. Two children that are really shining with their writing this week. Logan M, amazing. You would much rather be doing maths, and we know that about you, but boy, you've worked hard on your story. You've used your targets, and we are really proud of you. Congratulations. Second, Sophie E. Sophie, very well done for you. Your intrepid explorer, Ella, was just so well described that Mrs. said you could just picture her completely in her mind. You used the resources to help you write, and the outcome was amazing. For 3K this week, Mr. Kellum has chosen Finley. Finley's been chosen because he always works on his targets just as well as he would be at school, and he's responding to feedback, and his work is just getting better and better. Finley, really well done. Next, we have Esme. Esme, your attitude to writing and how hard you're working on it each and every day now is what's earned you Celebration Assembly Award. Congratulations to both of you. Your work is outstanding. Now, even teachers can be a little bit cheeky sometimes, and that's what Miss Cullen has decided to do this week. Two children from every class I ask for. Miss Cullen has chosen 3. So Miss Cullen has chosen Luna, Lucas and Harvey. You have all worked so hard this week and really stood out. Your stories are absolutely amazing, and that is why you have been chosen this week. Take a look at their work. Mrs. Roberts has been very cheeky this week. I think she's gone with the J theme because she picked 2 boys from her class this week. Jake and James, you have been chosen. You're impressing every day. Mrs. Roberts is really impressed by the amount of work you're doing and the quality of what comes in every day. Both of you send more than one piece. It is absolutely obvious to all of us that you're working incredibly hard. What a great standard to be setting from Year 4. From 4S this week, we are very pleased to announce these 2 names. Bradley S, well done. Your writing is about to be up on screen, and boy oh boy is it mature. You're using your targets, and the standard is absolutely amazing, Bradley. Really well done. And somebody else that's showing a great level of maturity, Lily R. Now, Lily has completed lots of work this week, but really pleasingly, she is using her catch-up pack to make it the very best it can be. Take a look at Lily's maths work. Another tricky choice for Mrs. Rudkin this week, but she's managed it. She has chosen Callum. Callum has sent in every single piece of work right from the start of home learning, and he always tries to include the learning objective in everything he does. Very mature, very fantastic, Callum. Well done. And Alicia, some truly outstanding work coming from Alicia. She has made sure everything is beautifully presented. She's even had a go at her own special Mrs. Rudkin kitchen science experiment. So an awful lot to be proud of for these two. Now, before I leave you all, we've just heard of the children that have impressed this week, but I've got two little things I would like to do. One is an extra thank you and celebration, and two is an extra treat. So the first thing I would like to say is a special mention for the teachers this week. We've seen their videos and aren't they amazing? I can't stop watching them and I keep watching all of them. I hope you're enjoying them and thank you for working so hard. But a big thank you to the teachers. You may spot some of them saying a very good morning to you, and it's dark outside. They are working lots of hours to get it done, and they're doing it because they care. So well done, and thank you from me to all of the Chawson staff. You are amazing. Second, another thank you to a member of staff, an anonymous member of staff who has written us a marvellous poem. And what better way to end celebrations than believe this week? It's called Chawson Heroes. One day down in Droitwich, there was so much rain that all the Chawson children got washed down the drain. They floated under the school and under the park. The hours went by and soon it was dark. Then along came a hero, someone brave, strong and bright. They clicked their fingers and called, "Let there be light." So who was this hero that displayed no fear? Was it Emily or Elliot? Was it Owen or Mia? It would be too hard to tell you which child saved the day, as all Chawson children are heroes in their own special way. Remember that as you start your weekend, your fun and downtime, and remember that as you start your learning next week. Well done to the whole Chawson team.